Have you ever felt that time itself is a lie? That strange emptiness you feel when the new year begins. The hollow celebrations. The nagging sense that something fundamental is wrong. Your instincts are right. The calendar controlling your life wasn't designed for harmony. It was engineered for control. I've found something they don't want you to see. A 1775 Bible that contains evidence so controversial, it challenges everything we've been taught about time itself. This Bible exposes the truth. March was once the first month of the year. Sunday was the first day of the week. The Sabbath belonged on Saturday. But here's the real revelation. Our ancestors followed a 13-month calendar perfectly aligned with nature's cycles, with the moon's 28-day rhythm at its core. When we lived by natural time, we thrived. We planted with the seasons. We celebrated in rhythm with the cosmos. We were connected. Then came the power-hungry rulers. Julius Caesar wasn't just expanding Rome. He was rewriting reality itself. The Julian calendar wasn't astronomy. It was authority. Emperor Constantine went further, converting not just souls, but time itself. By shifting the sacred day and restructuring the week, he controlled the very rhythm people lived by. By the Middle Ages, the Church had completed what emperors began, merging ancient seasonal celebrations with religious observances, further severing our connection to natural cycles. Time wasn't just standardized, it was weaponized. The ultimate form of control is to make people forget they're controlled at all. That uneasy feeling when holidays don't quite feel right, when Monday fills you with inexplicable dread, when celebrations feel hollow, your body knows the truth. You're living in artificial time. Consider the ancient Egyptians. They didn't need paper calendars. The appearance of Sirius, the dog star, told them precisely when the Nile would flood. Their time was cosmic, connected, real. Or the Mayans, whose calendars predicted celestial events with stunning precision centuries in advance, not through technological superiority, but through deep alignment with cosmic rhythms we've forgotten. The evidence is in your own body. Studies show that human sleep patterns naturally align with lunar cycles. Women's menstrual cycles average 28 days, exactly one lunar month. Coincidence? This ancient Bible isn't just showing an outdated calendar system. It's evidence of something that was taken from us, our natural relationship with time itself. But here's what they fear most. Once you see the artificial nature of our time system, you can begin to reclaim what was stolen. You can start living by a deeper rhythm, even within their system. Let me show you exactly how this Bible's forgotten wisdom can transform your experience of time, and with it, your energy, your productivity, and your sense of purpose. January as our first month makes no natural sense. It's the dead of winter, a time of dormancy, not birth. Nature is asleep, yet we're told to celebrate renewal during nature's slumber. The 1775 Bible confirms what many scholars suspected. March, the time of actual rebirth in nature, was originally Month 1. Even the name reveals the truth. September, septum. October, octo, 8. November, novem, 9. December, decim, 10. So why the change? When Julius Caesar created his calendar in 45 BCE, he wasn't just organizing time, he was asserting power. Naming a month after himself, July, and positioning January 1st served political purposes, not natural harmony. The Bible also reveals Sunday as the first day of the week, not Monday. This shift disconnected us from the natural weekly rhythm. Monday dread isn't just cultural. It's your body rebelling against an artificial cycle. But the most revolutionary revelation is the 13-month calendar. 13 perfect months of 28 days. 364 days total, with one day outside the calendar for celebration. A system mathematically elegant and perfectly aligned with lunar cycles. Why abandon such a perfect system? Follow the money. A 13-month calendar means 13 rent payments, 13 mortgage installments, 13 billing cycles. The irregular 12-month system creates financial confusion that benefits institutions, not individuals. This isn't just historical trivia. It's about reclaiming your sovereignty. When you understand how artificial our time construct is, you gain the power to step outside it mentally, even while physically navigating it. Our ancestors weren't primitive. They were profoundly connected. The Mayans, Egyptians, Celts, and countless indigenous cultures maintained sophisticated time systems based on actual astronomical observation, not arbitrary human decrees. Modern science confirms what our ancestors knew intuitively. Studies show our sleep quality varies with lunar phases. Our hormones fluctuate in natural cycles. Even hospital admissions and birth rates correlate with cosmic rhythms we are taught to ignore. But here's what they don't want you to realize. You can reclaim your natural time awareness even while living in their artificial system. It starts with simple observation, reconnecting with the actual rhythms surrounding you. The first step is moon awareness. Begin tracking the lunar phases. Notice how your energy, creativity, and emotions shift with them. This isn't pseudoscience. It's reconnecting with the same natural intelligence that guided humanity for millennia. Next, realign your celebrations with actual cosmic events. The spring equinox, not January 1st, is the true new beginning. The winter solstice, not December 25th, marks the return of light. These powerful moments have been co-opted, but you can reclaim them. Third, restructure your week according to natural energy cycles. Notice which days you naturally feel more creative, analytical, or restful. This isn't about ignoring responsibilities. It's about working with your natural rhythms instead of constantly fighting them. This 1775 Bible isn't just an artifact. It's a key to understanding why our modern relationship with time feels so fundamentally wrong. A key to reclaiming the natural wisdom our ancestors lived by. But this is just the beginning. The rabbit hole goes much deeper. In our next exploration, we'll examine how this calendar deception connects to larger patterns of control and how reclaiming natural time is the first step to reclaiming your entire life. The choice is yours. Continue living in their artificial construct, feeling perpetually out of sync, or begin the journey back to natural time consciousness, where true power and harmony await. Are you ready to see time differently? To question what you've been taught? To reclaim what was taken from humanity centuries ago? If so, join me as we continue to unravel the greatest deception in human history. In Part 2, we'll examine the specific pages of this 1775 Bible in greater detail, revealing exactly how our ancestors marked time and the precise moment in history when everything changed. Let's look deeper at what a 13-month calendar actually means. 13 months of 28 days each, a system of mathematical perfection. Each month begins on the same day. Each month has exactly 4 weeks, no partial weeks spilling between months. The female menstrual cycle, averaging 28 days, isn't coincidental. It's cosmic synchronicity. Women's bodies naturally aligned with the moon's rhythm, creating a biological calendar that guided ancient communities. This connection wasn't mystical, it was practical wisdom. The 13-month system totals 364 days, with the 365th day existing outside the calendar as a day between years, a celebration of transition that belonged to no month. Some cultures called it the day out of time, a reset point for cosmic alignment. When Pope Gregory XIII introduced his calendar in 1582, people literally lost 10 days of their lives overnight. October 4th was followed immediately by October 15th. This wasn't a correction. It was perhaps history's greatest act of reality manipulation. The consequences were immediate. Farmers who had relied on natural signs for planting found themselves out of sync. Seasonal celebrations fell on days that no longer matched cosmic reality. The body's internal clock conflicted with the external artificial time. The power to mark time was once held by those who studied the stars, individuals connected to natural wisdom. The new calendars transferred this power to central authorities who could declare what day it was regardless of natural reality. This isn't merely historical curiosity. It's the root of modern time anxiety. That perpetual feeling of rushing, of never having enough time, of being disconnected from natural rhythms. It stems directly from living in an artificial time construct. Our brains evolved over millions of years to sync with natural cycles. Day, night, lunar phases, seasons. Forcing ourselves to follow an artificial calendar creates constant neurological stress. It's like trying to run sophisticated software on an incompatible operating system. Notice how obsessed modern society is with time management, productivity hacks, and scheduling apps. Yet people feel more time-starved than ever. We're trying to solve an artificial problem with artificial solutions. Indigenous cultures worldwide maintain sophisticated knowledge of time without mechanical clocks or standardized calendars. The Hopi, Aborigines, Polynesians all developed complex time awareness based on natural observation, not arbitrary human systems. The 1775 Bible is just one piece of evidence in a larger pattern. Across cultures and centuries, we see consistent attempts to disconnect humanity from natural time awareness. The question isn't whether time has been manipulated. It's why this manipulation has been so persistent and deliberate. The good news? Awareness is the first step to liberation. Once you recognize the artificial nature of our current time system, you can begin to reestablish your connection to real, natural time, even while navigating the artificial system when necessary. Step 1 in reclaiming natural time: moon awareness. Simply observe and note the moon's phases for 1 month. Notice how your energy, sleep, and emotions fluctuate with these changes. Don't force anything. Just observe the relationship that begins to emerge. Step 2. Reclaim significant cosmic moments. The solstices, equinoxes, and cross-quarter days were major markers for our ancestors. Create your own simple rituals to acknowledge these powerful transitions, regardless of what the official calendar says. Step 3. Work with your natural energy cycles, not against them. Notice when you're naturally more creative, analytical, or restful. Schedule your most important activities during your peak natural energy periods. This isn't avoiding responsibility. It's maximizing your natural gifts. Step 4. Consider keeping a parallel calendar. Maintain the standard calendar for practical purposes, but alongside it, track natural markers like moon phases, seasonal changes, and your own energy cycles. This dual awareness creates a bridge between worlds. Step 5. Find or create community. Humans evolve to mark time collectively. Share your discoveries with open-minded friends or family. Create small celebrations aligned with natural cycles. Collective awareness amplifies individual connection. Let's examine the mathematical elegance of the 13-month system. 13 months of 28 days equals 364 days. Each month contains exactly 4 weeks. Each date falls on the same day of the week every month. Compare this to our chaotic system, where months have 28, 29, 30, or 31 days with no pattern. The 12-month calendar serves commerce, not consciousness. With irregular months, quarterly planning becomes complex, billing cycles inconsistent. This confusion benefits large institutions who can exploit these irregularities, while individuals struggle to maintain clarity. Beyond practical concerns lies a deeper issue: the transfer of authority. In ancient times, wisdom keepers who understood natural cycles held respected positions. The artificial calendar replaced them with mechanical authority, centralized systems that determine time regardless of natural reality. The sun, moon, and stars aren't just distant celestial bodies. They're the original timekeepers that guided humanity for millennia. Their influence on Earth's rhythms isn't mystical superstition. It's observable reality now being confirmed by modern science. Those who've reclaimed natural time awareness report profound changes: better sleep, reduced anxiety, greater creativity, and a deeper sense of connection to the world around them. These aren't placebo effects. They're the result of realigning with the rhythms we evolved to follow. The 1775 Bible isn't an isolated artifact. Similar evidence exists in historical documents from cultures worldwide. From ancient China to pre-colonial America, from Nordic traditions to African timekeeping, the consistency across isolated civilizations suggests they were all observing the same natural reality. This 1775 Bible has offered us a key to understanding why modern life often feels so disconnected and rushed. But more importantly, it's a key to reclaiming what was taken from us: our natural relationship with time itself. The journey back to natural time doesn't require rejecting modern life or technology. It simply involves reawakening an awareness that lies dormant within us, an awareness our ancestors lived by and our bodies still remember. You can live in both worlds, functioning in society's artificial time construct while nurturing your connection to natural time. This dual awareness doesn't create conflict. It creates balance, perspective, and a profound sense of empowerment. I encourage you to approach this information with both openness and healthy skepticism. Research further. Observe your own experience. Test these ideas against your intuition and reason. Truth withstands questioning. In fact, it thrives on it. You're not alone in questioning our relationship with time. A growing movement worldwide is rediscovering these ancient truths. Scientists, historians, indigenous wisdom keepers, and ordinary people, sensing something fundamental is missing from modern timekeeping. Time isn't meant to be your enemy, a constant pressure bearing down. In its natural form, time is a guide, a rhythm, a dance between cosmic forces and human experience. Reclaiming this relationship may be one of the most profound shifts you'll ever make. The choice, as always, is yours. Continue accepting the artificial time construct without question, or begin the journey back to the natural relationship with time that your ancestors understood and your body still remembers. If you're ready to explore further, visit our website for practical resources, moon calendars, natural celebration guides, and community connections with others on this journey of rediscovery. In our next exploration, we'll dive deeper into specific historical moments when time was manipulated. From Caesar's calendar to the bizarre story of how time zones were standardized by railroad companies, each piece reveals a larger pattern of control. Remember, awareness is the first step to freedom. Simply recognizing the artificial nature of our modern time system begins to loosen its grip on your consciousness. Your body already knows the truth. It's time to listen. This 1775 Bible isn't just an artifact. It's a messenger across centuries, revealing a profound truth. The way we mark time isn't neutral or natural. It's a human construct with human agendas behind it. The path forward is yours to choose. Will you continue accepting artificial time without question? Or will you begin reclaiming your natural relationship with the cosmic rhythms that guided humanity for millennia? Imagine celebrations that actually mean something, aligned with real cosmic events, not arbitrary dates. Imagine work rhythms that flow with your natural energy, not against it. Imagine time as an ally, not an enemy, constantly bearing down. Time isn't meant to be a source of anxiety and pressure. In its natural form, time is a dance between cosmic forces and human experience, a rhythm to be lived with, not a resource to be consumed or an enemy to be battled. As you continue your own research, you'll find this evidence isn't isolated. From ancient Sumerian tablets to indigenous calendars worldwide, the pattern is consistent. Natural time awareness was systematically replaced with artificial constructs serving power, not people. The stars and seasons haven't changed. The moon still follows the same path. Your body still responds to these ancient rhythms. All that's needed is to remember what we once knew, to reawaken a connection that was never truly lost, only forgotten. This isn't about rejecting modernity or technology. It's about reclaiming a fundamental human birthright, our natural relationship with time itself. A relationship that was systematically severed but can be personally restored. The 1775 Bible has served its purpose, opening a door to questioning what we've been taught about time. Now the journey continues with you. Observe, question, reconnect. Your own experience will be the most convincing evidence of all. Throughout history, those who understood the manipulation of time have passed their knowledge forward, sometimes in whispers, sometimes in plain sight. This video continues that tradition. What you do with this knowledge is now your choice. As we conclude, remember that awareness itself is revolutionary. Simply recognizing the artificial nature of our current time system begins to break its spell. Your journey back to natural time consciousness has already begun. This 1775 Bible reveals a shocking time secret. The calendar controlling your life isn't natural or inevitable. It's an artificial construct designed to disconnect you from cosmic rhythms. But now that you know, you can begin to reconnect.